Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and today I want to work on my A5 Traveler's Notebook. I made this disc-bound DIY planner / notebook. I did a time-lapse post over on Instagram showing how I made this. It's pretty much a Dollar Tree hack. I used the Dollar Tree chopping mat. These discs are from Amazon, and I will link to them in the description box below. The insert is a dated insert available to patron elite members over on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Scrapcraftastic. So I just print, cut, and punch them to put in here. That's basically everything that's in here. And then I decided that I wanted to add this to this traveler's notebook and use it somewhat as a jacket. Well, the back cover is a little bit too tall, and I didn't want to trim it down because, just in case I want to use this elsewhere, I didn't want to, trim it down. I want my both covers to stay intact. So what I thought I would do is take another chopping mat, and this is what they look like. They used to come with both sides were a matte finish, but for whatever reason now, one side is a glossy finish and then the other side is matte. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this chopping mat down to 5.5 by 8.5, and then I'll trim it a little bit more to fit in that pocket, but I want to just get a working piece to start with. So first I'm going to cut off their rounding because I'm going to do my own rounding, and I want the corners to be the same. So, and this is an old paper trimmer. This is not my good paper trimmer. I use this paper trimmer only for things like this. So now I'm just going to cut it down to 5 3/4, and my measurements that I'm using are probably going to be different for you if you try to do something like this. So it's best to measure what you have yourself and go with those measurements. Okay, let's see if I can measure and kind of get a feel for the height of this pocket. So it's kind of right at 8 1/4. So I think I'm going to do 8 3/16. And then if I need to trim it more, I can. But I think 8 3/16 might do it. And if you have issues with measuring, I do have a video talking about how to use a ruler. And there's also a freebie on my website with the anatomy of a ruler. Let me see if I can reach my copy so I can show it to you. So it looks like this. You can print it out and keep it in your craft area or wherever you need to use it. So, and then it shows you each increment of an inch up to down to 1/16. Okay, so let me go ahead and round the corners. I'm going to use this We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper. I will link to it in the description box below. I'm going to use the 1/2 inch rounder, and I'm going to chomp all 4 corners. Okay, so let's see if this will fit in here. It's going to be tight, but I don't want it to be too loose because I don't want it slipping out. So that might be a little too tight. I don't know, because it's buckling. Oh, maybe if I get it in there straight. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and punch it using my ARC heavy duty punch, and this is from Staples, but I have seen them available on Amazon. If I can find it again, I will link to it in the description box below. And so I'm just going to center this in between 8 punches. That's the number of punches in a junior size or half letter. And just lock it back. So I'm going to put the shiny side down to help it slide in there a little easier. And then I'm just going to pop this on. I hope this works. So then if I decide that I don't want to use this cover anymore, or this jacket, or use this traveler's notebook as a jacket, then I can just take this back piece off and move on. So it looks like it might be a little bit too long. Kind of push it in there a little bit more. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So I slid it in there a little more, but it's still buckling. See there? So I don't know if that is just because it's too wide. I mean, it's too tall. I think that's what it is. So I'm going to trim it some more. I don't like that I might have to trim it on both ends just to keep the punches centered, but I'm going to have to do it to make it work. So I'm just going to trim off a little slither. So let's see how much better this is. Okay, that's much better. So I guess I had it way too tight. Now I'm going to re-round the corners because I did cut off some of the rounding just to make it uniform again. Slippery side down. I think that's much better. Just make sure pop this on the disc again to make sure that we're good. Looks good. It's not buckling like it was. It's up a little bit, but that's to be expected because it is on disc. So I think once I get more paper in this notebook planner that it will be fine. But yep, I've just used an extra piece of the chopping mat, and I still have a little room here to add a notebook maybe. I'm not sure if that will work. It'll probably press these back towards the back and be able to squeeze a notebook in there. But so for now I can use this as a jacket for my little DIY planner. So if you're not using some of your old traveler's notebooks or jackets or whatever the case may be, you can always make a DIY planner. If you have pocket in the back, just do something similar to this little Dollar Tree hack. Even if you have a different type of cover, you could still use the chopping mat as an insert to slide into your pocket. So, and this can work for any size. There's no specific size, so anything you want to put some discs on, any size you want, you can do that and make yourself a nice little jacket for your planner or notebook. So that's it for this Dollar Tree hack video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that little gray bell so that you'll receive notification each time I upload a new video. Be sure to check us out over at patreon.com/Scrapcraftastic for exclusive content and digital downloads. Visit my other channel, Journal Life's Journey, for live craft videos, junk journals, and weekly vlogs. You can find me across social media at Scrapcraftastic. Visit my website and shop at scrapcraftastic.com. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.